Hello, I'm Tony Pacheco, and today we'll be going over my digital engagement program proposal for Atlanta United Football Club. The idea of the proposal is to establish United with the local community for the foreseeable future. Establishing Atlanta as United is designed to create a platform for building a long-term fan base that continues to grow through the generations in the Atlanta area and continue to expand regionally, nationally, and then globally. As an organization, Atlanta United have to continue to improve in order to stay competitive in the American sports market. With soccer being considered a secondary sport, United need to give the extra effort in order to grow their brand. This can be done through increasing player visibility, increasing fan engagement, strengthening the organization's identity within the local community, establishing a long-term fan base, increasing team interaction with community leaders, increasing community participation in team events, and improving upon the current soccer platform in America. Atlanta as United is intended to promote community involvement first and foremost. The program will encourage fan and player engagement for all new acquisitions to the team. This will help establish an emotional connection between fans and the team. The program will continue to establish club traditions and bring them into a digital platform. This will further establish the emotional connection of the fan base and expand it into not only the players but the organization itself. The program will help allow the team to have a platform to inform fans of team expectations. This will give full transparency and make fans feel more involved in the state of the organization. Lastly, the program will create a more efficient method to track fan activity and help improve our current data for additional programs and enhancements. The new program will be targeting the local community of Atlanta, Georgia. Specifically, our intended audience will be the area surrounding Mercedes-Benz Stadium with the zip codes listed as is. Young adults of 23 to 35 with a low to average income of $23,000 to $56,000 will be the most active in our application. 46% of the area are listed as financially optimistic. These areas are listed as college towns, metro renters, modest income homes, and Emerald City, according to ESRI. We have come up with our own consumer persona for the audience as well. They are the up and coming. These young adults are beginning to take the next steps in life. They are between 23 and 35 and have a relatively new phone. They average under 50,000 annually and enjoy watching sports, although they do not have a team or sport that they have completely devoted themselves to yet. They are optimistic about their future and are looking to improve upon their current financial situation over the next 10 years. Our program will be focused on engaging with the fan base. There will be an exclusive season ticket member section where season ticket holders can communicate with each other along with players and team staff throughout the season and off-season. Giveaways will be held in this section of the app. App users will have access to a new player each week to communicate with via an in-app chat room. This chat room will be open to all users and will stay open throughout the season, with a different player signing in each week. The player will be required to sign in to the chat room for at least 30 minutes each day during their week. The team store section of the app will have a recommendation section that will be strictly confidential and will be linked to the Department of Fan Services email. Upcoming events will be listed in the application with its own specific chat section as well. Recommendations will also be linked to the upcoming event section with the same email linked. A current news section will be available in the app with the latest updates on team events and players. A comment section will be accessible to all users. Our budget is an estimate of an average loyalty program cost. It is separated between what resources Atlanta United already possess and what areas would need to be outsourced. The organization has a significant overlap in their job duties for what a loyalty program requires. The budget estimates the salaries of ticket sales, operations, and fan services. Their salaries are divided into percentages of where their time would be spent while implementing the program. With fans receiving a free game experience, the rewards cost was summed up by taking 10% of stadium capacity, rounding off to 7,000, and multiplying that number by the average cost of a game ticket. An additional amount was added as an estimate of memorabilia that can be won through program giveaways. The only areas that will be outsourced are the platform design and creation. An existing loyalty program can be obtained for an initial fee between $15,000 and $40,000 and $2,000 of licensing and support fees per month, while the initial design will cost around $10,000 with much of the branding already existing. A small portion of the cost can be covered by 255 Tapas Lounge in Atlanta. The lounge is a local restaurant that has been through some hard times recently. They provide indoor and outdoor entertainment, offering VIP cabanas, HD televisions, and full-service bars with food. This is a low-profile venue that has a very high potential reach to the local community. 255 Tapas Lounge is located in the Castleberry Hill district and holds a significant overlap with our own program's intended target audience. They can offer us 5 free events in the first year of partnership, along with free player dining throughout the MLS season. In the second year of our agreement, they will possess the financial capability for a more significant compensation package. We will have a year-to-year agreement with a 5% minimum increase each year for continued partnership. In order to make this partnership reach its potential, we must create 2 events to garner public attention. The first is to announce the partnership through an event at the lounge with members of the front office and the restaurant management answering questions on a panel from the local community attendants. After the questions, the members of the panel will be allowed to mingle with the guests. The second event is a meet and greet between players and fans. This event will be closed to the public, and tickets will be available through raffle-style draws held at the restaurant. To measure our performance, we will be staying up to date with our key performance indicators. As an engagement program, the most important indicator is our actual engagement rate. This will be tracked through the rate per view on posts made in the application, done in a similar way that Twitter Analytics operates. Season tickets will be tracked each year and compared on a year-by-year basis. Merchandise sales will also help us track our performance with the rates of increase in merchandising of specific players after they feature in events and in the app. Last but not least, event attendance will be tracked. The number of attendants at team and sponsor events will help us figure out our local community following, and the percentage of stadium capacity will help us learn about where we currently stand and how we can realize our full potential. I would like to thank you for taking the time to listen to my presentation.